Hello, welcome everyone to another round of Alpha Racing League. We are here for round 4 of the season. Burning Man has already gone out of the session, but anyways, we are here for round 4 of the season. We are here for Japan. This is round 4 for Tier 3. I'm PMBO5, and I am joined by Davis 2K7 this time.
Hello.
Make sure you've included your audio. How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing fine myself. So of course, I'm sure some people know, and you know, of course, we're not going to be able to pick favorites during the formation lap, so we may as well pick favorites throughout qualifying once we see them. So we're not going to pick right now, but let's go over last week, Davis. This is a brand new track for the ARL calendar. Let's go over last week, because last week at Azerbaijan, Squid Jr. took his first victory, and it was his first... Oh, well, there's a spinner that's Raptor, but Squid Jr. took his first victory after a little bit of a chaotic ending, you could say. What did you think of the Azerbaijan race? I know you got to be able to see part of it. I don't know if you got to see the full thing, but what did you think of it?
Well, I saw the full thing. It was a decent race, to be honest. It was one of the better races of the weekend. The safety car at the end made it really intense. Squid took his first win. I'm proud of him. It was a good battle the whole race. I'm pretty sure there was at least a battle on track almost everywhere the whole race, which was a good. It provided good racing, and that safety car made it intense. Squid, good job to him last week, and let's see if he can go back to back this week.
Yeah. Davis, speak about Japan, because Japan, it's the first time we're at this racetrack, and it's a very historic track in the calendar, a lot of people think.
Well, this track is a wheel track, of course, so if you have a wheel, you're gonna have an advantage. Some people that I've heard of, they have a wheel, but they're faster on controller, or pad, my bad. But this is a wheel track, and if you have to be careful in the S's, so if you mess up the S's just a tiny bit, you will spin out. You have to be careful there, and also lap 1, you have to be safe, give everybody room. And yeah, the dangerous part of the track is, of course, the S's, where people could spin out.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna pick, two favorites for this race. And, I think I have good, I'm gonna pick for this race, Bennett. I think, of course, he's led like 50 plus laps for Tier 3 already. Very dominating way to start off the season. He's not had the wins that he should have in every race, but he's been able to be in a winning position. So, if you're in a winning position, you have a very good chance of winning races, and that's just the way it goes. And I feel like this is his opportunity to take his second win of the season. I also want to put out a reserve out there who's in this race. That is Hooded Monster, who's actually going for a spin right now on the racetrack. I don't know why I would curse someone like that, but that's... Anyway, I was gonna say about him, he had good pace here in the time trial. Qualifying pace is gonna be what matters probably the most, because if you qualify good, you know, you're going to be able to do good, because that's the thing. And he's getting right in the way of Aaron Ocon. Oh, that was close. But, the thing is, if you're Hooded Monster, though, you're a reserve, you're going to be taking it more easier than other drivers. But he knows he has got the pace to run up front and do very well. I'm pretty sure he races on wheel. But, Hooded Monster is showing in the time trial while practicing and while trying to get some laps in that he's done very well. So... yeah, I feel like he's a favorite for this weekend, and so far he's fastest. Davis, two favorites for this weekend?
I'm gonna go with the McLaren of Communist. He is the other driver, the second driver in the 128s already, but then again, it's still early. Some people still yet to make a lap. I think that if he can qualify good in the top 10, of course, maybe top 5, he will be pretty set. I'm gonna go with an underdog, actually. Let's go with Aaron Ocon. Yeah, I think Aaron Ocon, he has decent time trial pace, but then again, time trial does not matter that much. But I think if he can carry speed into qualifying, get a good lap and stuff, I think he'll be good, get by the chaos, and maybe be on the run for good points, maybe a top 30 as Bennett goes to the top of a 127.
Yeah. Now, let's look at the okay. Let's look at the standings when we can check that. Let me check that actually right now. I'm gonna check the standings for tier 3. Tier 3. Here is the point standings. Bennett at the top, with a big margin, 22 points over Squid. Raptor behind that, just Dylan Boy behind that, Hissy behind that as well. You also have people who jumped up a few positions last race or fell down a few positions. Tommy Karate up to 9th after his podium last week. Dominant Square up to 10th in the points. And then you have others who are reserving this week, making their first starts as well. So let me go over some of the guys making their first starts in the league and making their first returns as reserves as well. Fire King is going to make his first start of the season. Riskiest Robin is going to join in, and I believe this is his first race of the season and first race in this league, if I'm correct, because I don't think he did Bahrain.
Oh, he did China.
China, that's right. Yeah, I missed that one. Why did I miss? You also have Blue Goggy. Some people may not know this person, but this is Maddie Mumu's brother. And Maddie Mumu and him kind of doing the doubleheader, I guess, today, you could say. First start for him as a reserve in the Racing Point. You also have as well Baller making his first start of the season as well. Patcher VC returning as a reserve. And yeah, I think that's really it. CJ Pants does go up to 3rd in his Racing Point.
Yeah, Car did overtake Communist in qualifying. He's on mediums as well, so Car has a 128.7 on mediums. What can he put on the softs when he goes out? He might be able to crack a 127, maybe contend with Bennett, but we'll find out. Now I'm vibrating him back.
Burning Man, yeah, if you could invite him back, that'd be good. Such J informed me Huda Monster's on controller. Yeah, I thought he was on wheel. I apologize, because I saw his input with how he was turning, and it looked like it was on wheel when I saw that. CJ Pants has now gone for a spin here. Not many people on track doing a lap. The game kicked Burning Man out. It said, yeah.
Yes, I invited him.
Yeah. I see that. Anyways, there are also a few other things to go through as well, as Burning Man has joined back the session. The constructor standings, I think, as well, is something to go over in this race. Once I have a chance to do that. Let me check. Wait, I can't find that. Wow, I'm so silly. The constructor standings, McLaren lead over Ferrari and Renault, which is a 17-point gap, then 18 point gap over Mercedes in these standings. You've had 3 different winners in 3 different races. Could we possibly see another one, Davis?
Yes, I think so.
And who do you think it will be?
I think Hooded Monster is looking like a good one right now, like you picked as a favorite. Hooded Monster, he's showing pace in qualifying, and like you said, you have to have a good qualifying right here to get by the chaos. The S is, like I said, a really dangerous bike. Good qualifying spot, you might be able to make it clean, as CJ Payne has retired from the session.
Who is all on laps? Well, you have a Ferrari coming to the line. That is going to be Hissy pretty soon. His teammate JC Hellcat has a 5-second penalty to be served. That was from a few weeks ago. That was back from China, and he is having that penalty to be served for this weekend. Haas Boomer, who's not here, would have 20 seconds to serve as well this weekend. There's a few drivers starting laps as well. There's a Haas driver that is going to be Thrasher, who's going to be starting a lap now as well. They're coming in. Excuse me, they're coming in for 2 final runs as well in this session. We have Hellcat, front wing broken for him. Not so good for him. if he wants to try to be able to contend for this championship. He's had a lot of troubles recently as well. You have 1 second gap between first and second, though, currently in qualifying between Bennett and Hooded Monster. That's a second gap between them. You also have Communist's teammate running up toward the top 5. He could possibly score his first points today as well, today with a different type of competition as well. You have also out of the session currently CJ, Burning Man, Fire King, all out of the session. And I believe that is JC Hellcat trying to get out of the way for Just Dylan Boy, which Just Dylan Boy is 4/10 up on his time at the Sector 2, Sector 3 split.
Yes, in the final chicane, he has to nail this perfectly. He might be able to get a qualified top 8 right here. Here he comes to the line.
Not going to be good enough, but it
D9,
is
no.
9th. Hissy did go second as well. Hissy, a wheel player, so that probably could play into his favor at some point during this race. And Hellcat is actually out of the session right now. There was a Williams who crossed the line. That's Hooded Monster going to start a lap. There's a Haas as well. I want to go. Oh, never mind. Can't go aboard with Thrasher because he just spun it. Well, let's go on board with Aaron Ocon. Let's see how he does a lap, and let's talk about this track. DRS enabled into turn 1 on this straight. So you head into turn 1. You need to find the perfect line, the perfect way to go into turn 1, because you can't mess it up. You can easily go wide and validate your lap time. Get close to the curb there, turn 2. Now you hit the S's. You got to hit it perfectly. You cannot have any mistakes whatsoever, because if you hit the curb the wrong way, you could go for a spin, or you hit the grass the wrong way, you could go for a spin as well. It's so easy to make a mistake, and you have Squid Jr. right in front of Aaron Ocon as well, hitting the curb right there. But now to the Sector 1, Sector 2 split right here. He's only about 100th up, and now you go through here. You got to make sure you are smooth through these corners and make sure you can hit them right, because any big mistake, anything like that, yeah, it can cost you time. You can't make many mistakes. Communist makes it a 1-2 with McLaren right now. He must have been practicing for this race as well. Raptor goes 4th too, but now Aaron Ocon heading to Spoon Curve pretty soon as well. This time, how's he going to nail this? He hits the grass right there. That's not going to help, but does go wide. That might be invalid. No, it won't.
Yeah, Communist is trying to make it a 1-2 for McLaren, as it's looking that way so far. You have Raptor on a lap as well, as he had a mess up, as Car just starts his lap on the softs as well. As Aaron Ocon, he's still on his lap, and he just made a mistake in the chicane. Hooded Monster's out.
Not good for Hooded Monster. Hissy as well. Thrasher as well. After that little spin he had, he's going to come to the line now to start a lap. You have the final minute left in qualifying, but you have some people on out laps like Bennett as well. That there's probably some sort of timing glitch, so we'll have to find out when that checkered flag will be thrown.
Yeah, here comes Raptor ending off the Sector 2. As my game just had a glitch right there. Can Raptor improve, try to get into a top 3 qualifying spot? He comes to the line, can he improve at all? No, he won't. As Car takes fastest Sector 2 on his lap, his first lap on softs, as he's coming to the final chicane. Can this be pole for Cart? He has not set up on softs yet, coming to the line. Card takes the McLaren 1-2 and takes second place with a 127.9, the second guy to get into the 127s.
You also have Bennett. He's going to try to complete the checker flag this time. He's going to be able to get to the line. He may be able to start the lap this time. I'm going to go on board with him to see how he can do in this start of the lap as well. 3/10 separate that pole position, almost 4/10 in Bennett. Yes, he will be able to get that lap. And there's the Alfa Romeo, Aaron Ocon. He's going to stay 12th. Bud Squid Jr., last week's race winner, is going to go 7th. But you see Bennett, I want to watch him into turn 1, turn 2. How he's going to nail Sector 1. Yeah, look at that. It's so smooth. You also have the Mercedes Patra VC coming 10th, and Black Raw, 2 1,000s between the pole position.
As Bennett did spin on his final lap, but Black Rock did take second place. McLaren 1-2 has it into a McLaren 1 and P4, as Black Rock looking to get his first front row start in ARL.
Baller, Riskiest Robin both going to the pits, but Bennett, he's backed off. He knows he's got pole position. That's the closest pole margin yet. And surprisingly, it's come at Japan.
Yeah, really good lap by Bennett and Black Draw. Those two really good lap. That's the closest pole margin here in Tier 3, and this came here at Japan, like you said. Really good laps by the both of them, as those two are looking to be clear favorites coming into this race.
Heading into this race, I mean, 2 1,000s between Black Raw and Bennett. I'm just considering, or I'm not considering, I'm thinking here between those two. What's it gonna be like? What's gonna happen here with the way it is? Because, you know, that run down to turn 1, if they're side by side there, whoever gets the advantage out of turn 2 is gonna have the advantage, and they're gonna lead this race. They're gonna be able to control this race. Yes, I see he didn't back off, but he did spin. Yes, I see that now, but it was hard to catch because I was trying to catch everyone else on a lap. Because, again, I want to catch everyone on a lap. I'm not going to just catch one person, you know. So we're about to go to the formation lap pretty soon as well. But here is the lineup for qualifying. Bennett and Black Raw, 2 1,000s between them. JC Kart, Communist, Hissy, they round out the top 5 as well. You have Hooded Monster, Raptor, Squid, CJ Pants, Patcher VC. They round out the top 10. Some names outside the top 10 that easily, I think, are going to try to charge their way through the field. Just Dylan Boy, Thrasher's a possibility, and Hellcat, who didn't even set a time. And keep in mind, Fire King is outside the top 15 as well. But yeah, I was gonna say about to the you guys in chat as well. I'm trying to catch people on a lap, or on, well, not on a lap, but I try to catch with Aaron Ocon on the lap that he had. I try to catch the full laps, so I don't see a problem with that. But I tried catching everyone and rotating for an obvious reason. But yeah, because I want to make sure we getting everyone who comes to the line at the right time. Because when everyone comes to the line, you know, you don't know if they have a purple sector 2, purple sector 3. So, of course, you'll have to find out with that. Anyways, we're about to go to the formation lap in just about 20 seconds. You know, I mean, it's been a week now. We do remember William Singer for, you know, him league racing, him as a person. And I think it's very well how league racers have come upon this situation, I guess, and respected it, I should say. But now in a few seconds we'll go we'll start going silent now for the formation lap. And now we start this Grand Prix ahead of us for 27 laps at Suzuka. The formation lap about to be over here, and we are about to be underway for the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the first time we've went to this track on ARL. Should be a good one. The two McLarens who lead the Constructors' Championship, they're first and fourth. So with the way things stand for them, they're going to want a good result. 5 red lights are about to come on here in Japan. We're ready to go green. We're ready for the lights to go out. It's lights out. Away we go. They're side by side off the front row. I think Bennett got a little bit of wheel spin, but Black Rock cannot challenge off the front row. It's the two behind them as well, wheel to wheel. But there's Carr going off at the back as well. He's got into the Ferrari. He's got spun actually. He's got damage, and he's gone around. There's carnage. There's the Racing Point as well at the back. There's the Williams as well, and there's a safety car. Thrasher's out as well. There's big damage at the back. It's Manny Mamu's brother, Blue Gagi, already out.
Yeah, GSR Thrasher and Blue Gagi both made contact with each other, and those two went around into the inside barrier, as those two are going to be out early in this race. Safety car out on lap 1. Is what's going to happen now? Are they going to try to, how many people come in and fix their wings?
Well, I think let's look at the positions gained in just a second, but I think the whole problem with that whole situation, GHC Car's got a penalty for colliding with Risky's Robin under the safety car, but the problem with that is that Cart went wide at turn 1, and with the way he ran under the racetrack, he caused that whole situation, and he went into Hissy, and they ended up crashing, so that's partially why that had happened. It took out Thrasher, it took out Blue Gagi, it took out Burning Man. It took out a lot of cars who probably could have done a lot better. And now they're stranded at the back.
Yeah, that's really bad for some of these guys. Practice for this race and now lap 1 already. Does anybody come in to fix their wing? As Bennett should stay out.
Does anyone decide to come in at all? I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, top 3 stay out. Let's see if anyone else comes in.
Monster.
I believe Hooded Monster might have got damage. I think Hissy as well. I think they both got damage. I want to focus on with them because they probably got damage. It was as well Squid Jr. pitting. So some big contenders in this race who got damage in lap 1 or has had issues. They're pitting. Hooded Monster, yep, front wing. Hissy, it's a front wing change as well. You also have the guys at the back, Baller, Hellcat, Cart, and Burning Man. They're all pitting as well. But the positions gained from all this. What happened to Bennett? No, that's just a glitch. Never mind. This game is just glitchy. We won't worry about that. But CJ Pants actually said under the safety car that his ERS is stuck deployed. And yeah, Burning Man had said he got a 5-second for being hit as well. So yeah, not so good at all.
Yeah, the tires people are going on are just hards and mediums. Of course, they're not going to go back on softs. Squid's on hards as the leaderboard is having a glitch right now. This is messing me up.
Yeah, this is why I hate the leaderboard glitch. I mean, it's fun, you know. It's like, oh yeah, it's funny, but you know, it's really not. But yeah, I'm just looking at chat right now. F1 driver said this is becoming the norm now. Not good. Yeah, I mean, I think with the way like. I mean, I could see why that was caused. His car is spun again. Black Ross left the session, though, from second place. You're going to need to reinvite him, Davis. But, we won't worry about the game. Famous last words, yes. But no, I think the issue that caused that whole situation, like I said, was the fact Cart, he had gone wide, as we see the AWS graphics really being a pain. But, I think the whole problem with that is we see tires glitching everywhere as well. I think the problem, of course, with that whole start was Cart had gone wide entering turn 2. At turn 1, he'd gone wide, but while entering turn 2, the second right side before the S's, or the second right-hander before the S's, you know. That the problem was he re-entered the racetrack and spun himself out, which caused just a car park, really. That's what it caused, and that was not good. But why I said McLaren had a bad start was because Bennett, he had spun the tires, but both McLarens got away very, very well with that. And they've set themselves up both on the podium right now so far. Communist, looking for his first points finish, could possibly be a podium. That'd be great for him.
Yeah, this case dropping 5 seconds for collision with Fire King. That just happened.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. Also, just want to shout out Risky's Robin. A happy birthday to him as well. But yeah, I look at chat, of course, because this is the safety car. This is lap 3. A lot has gone on so far at the start of this race. But yeah, like again, I think the accident was caused because it's how people re-enter the racetrack. It's tier 3. You know, people aren't gonna have the best awareness compared to tier 1 or tier 2 driver. I think with how Cart re-entered the racetrack, it just caused the whole field to stack up, and then it caused the 3 cars you saw to go in the wall right there and just get connected together. So that didn't help at all.
Yeah, I did invite Black Draw back. Don't know if he's gonna join though. So that's my costume.
Yeah. Now, you don't have any front wing damage from the looks of it, so he is fine. Will the safety car be coming in this time by? We'll have to find out. The safety car is starting to speed up, so that safety car might be coming in this time. You have everyone from, I want to say, 11th on back who's already pitted in this race. Hooded Monster, Squid, Hissy, Hellcat, Car, and Raptor. They're going to be trying to make a charge to the field. There's a lot of those guys at the far back, but you have Risky's Robin, who actually left the session now as well. You're going to need to reinvite him as well, Davis. But now, Black Draw's cars overtook Bennett. Oh.
This is not good.
Overtaking the safety car? Or attempting to? Okay. Nice glitch game. But, anyways, we come to the safety car restart here. Black Draw's car is just glitched in the lead. 5 second ignoring yellow flag for that car. So, yeah, that car will be put out of the way. But, yeah, we're about to lead heading into the pits with the safety car. Safety car restart's about to go on here in Japan. How is Bennett going to back up the pack? Because he's technically got the race lead right now. They don't have to worry about Black Raw because of his situation. But now the safety car is into the pits, and we are go again. It's the 2 McLarens, 1-2, but Aaron Ocon, he's wanting to make a difference in that. He's wanting to challenge. Black Raw has joined back, but you see Patcher VC trying to challenge them as well. But into turn 1, Aaron Ocon far around the outside. He does get it to work. Communist as well, just ahead of Patcher VC. And that McLaren kind of thing stays 1-4 right now as things stand. Aaron Ocon up into the podium positions right now, and Hellcat and Baller, they also trade places as well.
Yeah, everybody's kept it clean in the S's this time. So very
Risky's
good
Robin
this time.
has joined back.
Yeah.
Patcher VC and Communist, they're wheel to wheel for 4th and 5th. And yeah, Dominus Square just getting caught behind Fire King. Fire King going wide. Square going down the inside. Square does go through.
Here comes Squid.
It's an amazing move.
Squid dives it onto the inside of Fire King. Can he make him work? As he does, as Hooded Monster, he might be able to get the position too, but no, he won't. Fire King drops to P10. Squid goes up to P9.
There's the McLaren! Communist out! And after such a good start, this has caused a VSC, but after such a good start, you hate to see it. Communist out of the race. It just lost it looked like, and he just started falling down positions. A bad safety car restart, and yeah, now it's been a bad start for one McLaren, but a good start for the other McLaren.
Yeah, unlucky for Communist.
No.
Really good qualifying spot, and now DNF's lap 4 of this Grand Prix.
That's 3 drivers already out of the race. That's not so good. Well, this is done. This has halted some racing because it's brought the virtual safety car out. But Black Draw has joined back up in the 5th position. But what this has done is now has put Aaron Ocon and Patcher VC both into podium positions as things stand.
Yeah, very good job by most of these guys. 3 guys out already, 4 laps in, as we're about to go back green from this VSC.
Oh, trading positions with Riskiest Robin and Cart. That didn't go too well. He's got a 5-second penalty for actually colliding with Cart. And Riskiest Robin, oh, that's not good for him. He's gone off the racetrack and he's parked it.
I think he clipped it. Don't know why it takes so long to clip it.
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, Aaron O'Con is P2, but he's currently getting passed around the outside of Patcher VC. They do bang wheels actually out of the hairpin, but they're side by side again. It's going to be Patcher VC getting ahead. There's another yellow flag at the back. You see CJ Pants is also challenging him as well. Aaron O'Con trying to come back at it into Spoon. He's around the outside. Will this be able to make it work? He will not be able to make it work.
Yeah, a lot of people from second to sixth all in a DRS train, as DRS will be enabled, I think, next time by all of these guys in a DRS train. Square trails that little trail line of cars.
Aaron O'Con now into the chicane. It's on Patcher VC. He's going to go through the chicane. He's going to take that place back, and that's what he wanted.
Here comes Patcher VC back around the outside. The DRS enabled. He will get the position. P2. Aaron O'Con drops to P3, as now Black Raw's going to try to get in the mix of this battle.
It was CJ and Dylan into turn one. Dylan's going to go ahead, though. But the two Alfa Romeos are really trying to make up positions and really trying to fend off the guys behind them as well, because they know that they're on the soft to hard strategy from what things look. And they know as well that that safety car did change it for a few people, how some people might be trying to go hard to the end. Don't know if they'll make it, but some of those people might be trying to go hard to the end who already pitted.
Yeah, here comes Scooter trying to gain on Squid right now. It's not going to be enough this time, as you still have that line of cars still. As Black Row gets sideways as he keeps it straight, but he's going to lose position off of that as he drops to P6.
CJ Pants down the inside of Dylan. They're wheel to wheel out of the hairpin. They're side by side. They slightly make contact, but that was just very slowly. But Dylan, he's going to come back at it. He's wheel to wheel, and he's got ahead.
Yes, now just Dylan, he's trying to get into the podium position as he's going to battle his teammate Aaron O'Con. How's this going to turn out as here comes GSR. CJ Pace, as he gets sideways, he keeps it straight as he's getting passed now by Black Draw as Black Draw goes to P5.
It's the two teammates at Alfa Romeo into 130R. Aaron O'Con, he's going to stay ahead, but will he be able to give that, will Dylan be able to give that fight to Aaron O'Con after the chicane? Not in the chicane, at least. But what this did allow originally was Patcher VC to pull away, and then that is CJ Pants, who's had some trouble at the chicane and is now about to be passed by Hooded Monster as well. Squid Jr. does take the fast lap on hards, but not for long. Cart, Hellcat, they trade that as well. And the two teammates as well. That's just Dylan, Boy, and Aaron O'Con. Aaron O'Con now getting passed by Black Raw as well. Black Raw, the AlphaTauri, does go ahead, and Aaron O'Con now falling like a rock.
Yeah, Black Raw's going to try to get just Dylan Boy now after he gets shuffled out as he's going to go really wide. This is going to allow the door open for Aaron O'Con, but that's not going to be enough. Now can Black Raw maybe make a move on just Dylan Boy this time?
What this is allowing with this battle for third on back is this is allowing Patcher VC to pull away, and the gap between the race lead is 3.8. But you see, just Dylan Boy just got in the grass just a little bit, which is going to cost him. But Patcher VC that's Black Raw not going to be able to make a move right there. But he's going to go down the inside at the exit of the hairpin. A little bit of a squeeze right there. He is ahead.
Yes, there's a yellow flag, as it's not now a green flag, as Black Raw does take the podium position. But then again, we're only lap 7. Here comes Squid Jr. on the outside of Aaron O'Con in Spoon Curb. As he does get it.
Squid goes ahead on the hards. Yeah, just to inform you, the person who's new in the chat, it is Bennett leading the championship currently as things stand. But into 130R, Square was going to try to Aaron O'Con, but he just was not close enough. He was looking for a move, but he's going to go down the inside in the chicane, though. They're wheel to wheel. They touch, and Square does pick a penalty, and Square's gone wide.
Yeah, Square does keep it straight, but that's going to cost him so much time battling for points. As now, here comes Hellcat on P6 for Fire King. He's not going to be able to make a move in there.
Not close enough. I don't see my mic glitching. I don't think it is,
I don't hear it.
from what people say.
You're fine.
Might be from the Twitch stream. I don't know if that's the case, but because the Twitch stream does kind of do that sometimes. I know whenever I talk, it does have that little glitch with the mic. But Hellcat is close enough to Fire King for a move, but there's just not an overtaking opportunity or an overtaking place to do so. But you see Fire King making a mistake right there. This might allow Hellcat to try to go down the inside. Cannot do so that time.
Yeah, Black Raw is gaining on Patrick VC. Yellow flag in Sector 1. I think that's a Red Bull. That's Baller. He spun around in Sector 1. But now BlackRaw's trying to gain on Patrick VC for that P2 position. As in the back, you have Fire King. He's going to try to make a move on Aaron Ocon. Aaron Ocon gets sideways. Fire King goes around the outside, but Aaron Ocon does get it back.
He's picked up a penalty from it, but what this has allowed to happen is Black Raw does get by Patrick VC. This is into 130R this time. Fire King was really getting ready to try it. Hooded Monster's there as well. He's already pitted. Keep that in mind. And so has Hellcat. They're all trying on one another. They're all trying to get a move on because they're all getting held up by Aaron Ocon. But down the inside, Hooded Monster goes into chicane. He's going to go through. And they're still side by side. But Hellcat, he's into the gravel now. And Baller's
he goes
out.
People in the pits this time. Baller's out in Sector 2. Sector 3, that's the yellow flag. He retired on track.
Yeah, I think he has. Not going to affect anyone, so it won't be a problem. Fire King goes to pit. Aaron Ocon does. Hissy as well. What this has done is there's a timing glitch right there, as you see with Hooded Monster. This has allowed the guys who've already pitted in this race, such as Squid, Hooded Monster, and Cart, and as well as Hellcat, to go up a few places and now be up in the points.
Yeah, now you have the two Renault teammates in P9 and 10. Those two are just sitting in both points positions. Square was gaining on Raptor, but made a mistake. So now Raptor's gonna pull away. Hellcat seems to get into the grass a little. That's gonna allow Raptor to gain. But Raptor is on hards and Hellcat's on 6 lap on mediums. So I think Hellcat will have the advantage right here.
I hate this interval glitch so much. I can't tell you how much I hate it. Hellcat's gained 12 positions from the back of the grid as well. Cart currently does have the fastest lap as things stand right now as well. But Raptor is trying to gain on Hellcat, and yes, you see the interval glitch. It is hard to keep up with it. But Cart is also gaining Hooded Monster as well. This is for 5th this time, but it's 4 seconds between the race lead between Bennett and Black Raw. Fire King, 3-second time penalty for him. But the race leader, Bennett, he does pit. This is going to be soft to hards for him, it looks like. Yes, it is. Oh, it's actually soft to mediums. Interesting. Thinking going soft to mediums. Very interesting by him.
Yeah, well, we'll be seeing a lot of guys. All the soft runners are going to start coming down the pits this time. Pit window is open for the soft runners, but not for the mediums yet. As Raptor is still trying to gain on Hellcat.
Cart and Hooded Monster, they're within a second of one another. DRS might be enabled pretty soon. Bennett's actually picked up his first penalty of the Grand Prix, but that's Burning Man. He's off in the gravel right now. He's going to try to re-enter the racetrack very safely. And Hooded Monster, second time penalty up in that 4th spot. I think that was out of the double right-hander, and there's been another spinner. That's Burning Man out of the session now. Will this cause a safety car? He's out of the session right there in the barrier, and it is a safety car. It's the second one of the race, and Cart has also lost positions as well because he's had an issue.
Yeah, this will help some of the soft runners to have yet to pit. Black Draw, Patrick VC, those two can come down this time. Are they going to go? They should go hards, or are they going to do what Bennett did and go to the mediums?
Aaron Ocon gone hards, Just Dylan Boy gone hards, Fire King gone. Those guys all gone hards, but I'm curious to see is people like Raptor and Squid Jr. who gone hards. Are they willing to make it to the end of the race on that compound and on that tire set?
Yeah, Black Draw in the pits as Patrick VC comes down. Squids Jr. stays out. Hooded Monster is going to come down this time. CJ's going to come down. Hellcat's coming down. Cart's coming down. Raptor stays out. Square, he's going to have to come down. Square stays out. Wow. Interesting.
I'm thinking what Square's doing is betting on another safety car or betting on something else to happen so he can maybe go softs to mediums. Is he maybe trying that because of the safety cars? Is he maybe? Yeah, and maybe. It just gets out ahead of Black Raw though. That was close right there on the racetrack between them. Apologies for missing that, but yeah, what happened I see is Burning Man was out of the race. Oh my God, yeah. Oh man, that must be a bummer. But yeah, what this has done, the safety car has put Black Raw and Bennett, the two who were 1-2. This has put them now close to the net race. Well, in the net race lead really, but closer to one another now. And mediums and hards between them. Patrick VC gone mediums, Hooded Monster gone mediums, And yeah, Burning Man has left the session. There's been 5 retirements so far in this race.
Yeah, I was checking penalties,
Yeah,
and Squid only has 1 warning. Raptor has 2 penalties plus a warning. So penalties will come to play at the end of this Grand Prix. Square has a penalty plus 2 warnings. Bennett, a penalty. Black Draw, 5-second, and I think he served that. Patrick VC, 3 warnings. Hooded Monster, penalty. As Dylan keeps it clean, Hellcat, warning, and around out of the top 10, 5-second, but he has served that, so he has 2 warnings.
Keep in mind, Hellcat still does have that 5-second penalty that's going to need to be served by the end of this. Well, that's going to be added onto his race time at the end of this race because of last week as well. I don't think Riskiest Robin has returned back to the session. If you could send him another invite, Davis, that would work out very great. Square, I think the only one yet. Well, Square's not the only one yet to pit. Square's the only one out of the soft runners yet to pit in this race, along with Riskiest Robin. He's in the mediums. Looking into a mediums to hards, it looks like. Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah, Squid Jr. will lead the safety car restart. He was last week's winner. Can he go back to back? As Riskiest Robin has joined back, so this is going to help him. He should be able to get up to the field, and be here for the safety car restart.
Yeah, F1 driver, you mentioned that nice toggle drivers, by the way, button. Yeah, I actually learned how to do that a few weeks ago, and I was like, all right, may as well start applying that to races and remember. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, it's just better than just doing this. So Aaron Ocon, boom. Let's check penalties. CJ Pants, boom. Let's check. Like, that's boring, you know? Yeah, Square not pitting. Yeah, I don't know why he stayed out, but I'm guessing, the only thing I can guess is that he's wanting to go softs mediums and wanting another safety car to come out. I don't know why he's trying that, but he's currently sitting 3rd as things stand. You asked, can Bennett go to the end? On mediums now with the safety car. Yes, with the safety car coming out, he should be able to go to the end on the mediums. That should be able to work, and so should Black Raw and so should Patcher VC and Hooded Monster as well. They should be able to go to mediums at the end as well. It might be close for Hissy, but he should be able to as well. He's had some problems in this race as well. So yeah, those guys who's pitted on mediums, this safety car does help, and it does play a factor into who's going to make it to the end and who's not.
Yes, as this is going to be interesting about Square staying out. That might cost them, but if a safety car comes out and saves them, I mean, everybody else is so Square, that's the thing. I disagree with Square's call.
Yeah, you bring up KDX as the safety car does come in. You bring up, yeah, that would have helped without the safety car, but like you said, tire saving would be a problem. And Patcher VC has left the session. He's the second guy in mediums right now. Make sure you do reinvite him. But yeah, Squid is going to be able to lead the safety car restart. How are things going to go? Card has picked up a 3-second time penalty in that final chicane for something that's going on, but it's Dominant Square trying to challenge his teammate Raptor. Cannot be close enough, but Bennett, he's trying to challenge into turn 1 as well. And behind that, Patcher VC, his car's lagging, but he has just Dylan Boy inside of him. And now for the race lead as well. Raptor, Squid, they tried trading positions, but there was not enough room to do so. And Bennett, he's being hung behind Dominant Square as well. And it's him and Black Raw side by side. They do bang wheels. Black Raw goes ahead.
Yeah, it's been a mistake. He's in the gravel.
He's off, though. He's made some sort of mistake that's costed him. And Black Raw's past Square as well. So, and Square goes off as well. No, that's lag.
Oh, my God.
Riskiest Robin leaving the session again. Hooded Monster trying on Square. Cannot do so as well. But Bennett with that problem. He's dropped himself down to 11th now. And he's almost running the back of CJ. He actually has. And he spun himself out. Oh, my goodness. That is championship implications already for him. Although it's only race 4, this could be big for the championship, you know, with the way things stand, a 22-point lead. And yeah, the chat is going crazy.
Yeah, everybody keeps leaving. I'm trying to invite everybody back as quick as possible, so...
Hooded Monster at 130R and Square. He's going to go down the inside. He goes through. Wow, 130R is probably one of the most trickiest places to be able to pass on the racetrack, and he's made it work. Hooded Monster did, and he's put himself up into the 4th spot. So now this puts Squid, Raptor, Black Raw, and a few others up into podium positions and up into good running spots as well. You have Aaron Ocon just staying ahead of Hellcat as well. Hellcat with that 5-second penalty right now, he would be outside the points. Bennett does pit. What tires will he be going on as well?
He's disconnected.
So now, Squid leading another race. Currently sitting in a position where he could win his 2nd race. It would be 2 in a row. He'd be the first repeat winner. Square does pick up a penalty as well. You have Just Dylan Boy as well and Cart close to one another. This behind that with Aaron Ocon in the cars behind, like we saw earlier, is creating a train of cars. And what it's doing is allowing them to catch up and allowing a pack of cars to form. And Aaron Ocon does have a bit of damage.
Yeah, Just Dylan Boy hits Square. Those two go around.
Out!
As Dylan is out into the barrier, I will clip that. As Dylan went to his inside and hit Square, and that spun both of them out. Well, not Square. Square, I don't think he got damage from that, but that does retire
Hellcat
Just Dylan Boy.
On Aaron Ocon. This is at 130R behind that as well. Hissy on CJ Pants. They're going to go wheel to wheel. And 130R. They've made it work. And now Aaron Ocon stays ahead for the time being. But Hellcat is challenging back at it. Aaron Ocon stays ahead. Yeah, Raptors had problems. If it weren't for the interval gap glitch, I would have caught the Just Dylan Boy and Square issue. I would have caught that if it weren't for the interval
Got to the
gap
inside.
glitch.
In turn 1. Oh, and Aaron Ocon gets hit.
Oh!
Well, both of them are around. Hissy's around. Aaron Ocon's around. Those two made contact. That's going to allow Hellcat. He does get through. Safety car's out. The 3rd safety car of this race. Hissy 5-second. But he was involved in that crash. The 3rd safety car this Grand Prix. This is going to help dominate Square, who just went to pit.
Wow. Chaos. Safety car is out. Make sure you do invite Bennett back to the session because
I have
right now
do it again.
You have, yeah, try to do it again because this could affect his championship a lot. Squid Jr. currently leads over Hooded Monster, who just overtook Black Raw and has got himself up to the 2nd position. Monster currently a reserve. He's fighting for himself to get a ride in this series in the Tier 3. He's trying to get himself a ride in the league, and he's doing whatever he can to show to the team owners, team leaders that, hey, I need a seat and I really need it now. And he's trying to show, but whatever happened to Raptor, he spun out of the fall chicane and has got himself down to 6th. This has put Hellcat up to 5th as well. This put many things on the line. It's gone berserk. You just could put it that way.
Yeah, like people were asking earlier, can the mediums make it? Now this is really gonna help them make it. So I think we are 100% sure they are making it. Squid should be able to. Well, Squid's gonna come down this time and give up the race lead.
Going to
with the
soft at
seat
the
hit
end.
on as
We're gonna go soft at the end. But
as
is
your
it
mic
worth
was
it?
lacking.
Like
for a
track
little.
position is track position key. I'm quite curious to see because if you and that's the AlphaTauri's double stacking. That's not gonna work out well. Yeah, the problem is that is there enough laps left for them to try to charge back and try to do something with it? 17 positions gained for Hellcat. He currently sits up in the 3rd spot from 20th on the grid. Fire King as well from 19th. Currently sits 4th as well. Riskiest Robin on his birthday up to the 6th spot. I mean, with how chaotic this race has been, he's probably got to be happy about that right now. And same for Patcher VC, who lagged out a little while ago. He currently sits 5th. I mean, this race ain't over yet.
I do want to mention, Riskiest Robin has not pit yet. He has to pit.
Hooded Monster's got a 5-second penalty for colliding with Cart, though.
Oh, Riskiest Robin spins on the safety car, keeps it straight.
Doesn't have damage, though. That's the good part.
I do not think he knows about he has to pit, but he just said that he's lagging. I told him that he has to pit.
Yeah, he has
he
to pit
is new
sometime
with
in this race,
F1.
yeah.
Hopefully his lag is not affecting other drivers on the track right now. As he is slowed down, what is he doing? What?
Even we're confused what he's doing. But yeah, I hear people in the chat as well complaining about Square's Wi-Fi. Yeah, I have seen Square lag a little bit, and I can see that. I would
What?
not be surprised if that's the case. And yeah, he's letting people buy.
What?
It looks like he's letting people buy. He's letting people buy. Why? Why?
He did this at China.
That's true. I do remember that. And yeah, Speedy Midget just mentioned it has been a horrible race for McLaren, not the race they would have wanted. For sure.
He's coming down. He's going so slow though.
And yeah, let me check Square because he was lagging from what people said. Yeah, I saw that on stream. I saw that at one point. And yeah, Square is hosting and streaming. That part's not helping at all. That you're hosting and streaming the lobby. But yeah. And there's been, I think Raptor just had contact with Square. That might be a penalty from the game. But that's knocked off Raptor's wing, I think. No, that was someone else's wing. Never mind. That might have been, yeah, that was the AlphaTauri's wing of Black Raw. That doesn't help at all either. But what Squid has done, he's gone to softs the end. Those softs should be able to make it with this safety guard being out. And everyone else behind him is on medium. Squid currently 6'6", so he's trying all he can to get himself in a position to win.
Yeah, you did talk about track position. It will be key. He's only 6th place. If the people in front of him keep it clean, I think he has a really good shot to win this. But then again, those softs, yes, they can make it, but the mediums will come into play at the end. Those fresh mediums will be faster than Squid soft.
So Hooded Monster leading his first laps in ARL as a reserve. Cart's behind him as well. Cart, keep in mind the lap 1 incident. He could be facing a penalty as well. Hellcat currently sits 3rd as well. He has the 5 seconds to serve at the end of the race. Fire King as well, his first start of the season. He won in a crazy race. Reminder, Italy, about a while ago. He won in that crazy race. That was for Toro Rosso. This one for Haas, technically the same team, you think about it. 3 of the same people. You're on that team, Davis. That'd be interesting to see Fire can get a podium out of this. I mean, with how chaotic this race has been, it is possible.
Yeah, this is his first race of this season. So, if he gets to win his first race of the season, that would be really nice for him. Tier 3, Haas is not the best at safety cars in this time. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, safety car is in this lap. Hooded Monster's sticking in that 5th gear now, and he's allowing that safety car to get away. How is he going to back up the pack here? Because I don't know if Tier 3 drivers are good at backing up the pack. Bennett has rejoined the session right now. He's currently sitting 13th as things stand. How does Hooded Monster decide to go in this restart? That safety car is coming in, but it is into the pits now. He's going to be able to go full throttle pretty soon. And yeah, he is off and away. Behind that, Hellcat is trying to challenge Cart, but Fire King trying to challenge him down the inside before turn 1. He's side by side with Hellcat. I think Patrick VC is trying to go around him as well, but Fire King goes wide, but is trying to get ahead. He's still side by side with Hellcat out of turn 2, and there's an alarm going off, and he's pushed off Hellcat into the barrier though.
Oh, Hellcat. That's not gonna be good.
Oh, there's Square as well.
King.
Square's going off as well. There's been a massive chaos on this restart. What this has allowed is Fire King to go to 3rd. Now, was that Fire King's fault for pushing off Hellcat? I do not know, but will Squid have enough laps with 10 laps to go to be able to catch up to the top 3 and be able to pass all them for the race victory? Fire King did pick up a penalty, and he's now sideways off the hairpin. Black Draw has passed Raptor.
Raptor, oh, you just said that. I'm so sorry. As Squid's trying to challenge for a P3, trying to get a podium after winning last weekend. Can he get Fire King on this straight?
Into 130R this time. Hooded Monster's left the session from the race lead again. It's happened to a Williams driver again. Card has took over the race lead. Davis, you're going to need to invite him back. It's China all over again. Oh,
what's his numbers?
Hooded Monster, it is.
What numbers?
39.
No numbers?
39.
Squid just passed Fire King.
Yeah, that is for 3rd. They're going to be able to pass Hooded Monster from the looks of it. Patcher VC's trailing CJ Pants and Black Raw along. Raptor, Hissy, Aaron Ocon, they're in a train. Aaron Ocon diving down the inside, and that was never going to work. He's spun around. Bennett as well. He's going to take a points positions from now. And Squid's got by Hooded Monster. Fire King trying to get by as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, unlucky for the Williams driver of Hood and Monster. This second time this season. Happened at China last time in Tier 2. Unlucky, dude.
And there's another spinner. It's Aaron
It'll
O'Connor as well. Hood and Monster joined back to the session. But yeah, I think the problem that's causing all this lag today has been... I allowed Square to host the lobby, but he's hosting and streaming the race from his point of view. That's the problem. That is the problem from that. So, Hood and Monsters fell down to 6th now, about to fall down to 7th. Black Raw charging on Raptor. He's fell down so much. And will he be able to challenge back for the race lead? But what this has allowed to happen is Card to go to the race leader. There's the other yellow flag. Who is that? That's Hellcat, I think. Or that was Hellcat. Yeah, that was Hellcat.
Yeah, CJ and Raptor are both on 2 lap 1 mediums. If they can get by patch for VC, can they work together and catch Fire King for that podium position? Remember, people do have a lot of 3-second time penalties. Card takes fastest lap, now Squid takes it right back with a 1:30.7. Squid's trying to gain on Card, which he did last time. He's going to try to take his second win this season and go back to back.
Raptor, CJ, that was a position trade right there. Raptor got ahead, but Hissy goes around the outside of Black Draw, but Black Draw has got sideways and it had half spin. But what this is also allowing to happen is Bennett to catch back up to this pack of cars. That's all what this is allowing to happen.
Yeah, and you do have Squid, fastest sector 1 again, gaining on Card every single lap. Can Squid make a move on the DRS straight next time by?
It's about a second gap between them, or at least
patch VC.
a little over one.
Here comes CJ to the outside of Raptor. Those two bang wheels. CJ's not going to be able to make it work. Raptor gets ahead.
Hissy's also trying to challenge as well. This is for... that 4th spot this train of cars is in. He clips the inside curb. That's not going to help him. Bennett did get by Hood and Monster on those softs, but you got to feel for Hood and Monster because, yes, he was being challenged for the race lead, but he was leading the race. And it was from the race lead. It was the 3rd time a Williams has lagged out from a race lead position, or at least around that spot and around that area, and that's going to cost him. Dominant Square has got by Riskiest Robin as well.
Yes, Patrick VC is catching Fire King, but will it be enough? As Fire King does get a better exit off the chicane, as Patrick VC is trying to get a podium position. It will be his first podium this season. This is only his 2nd start in an ARL race.
As a reserve as well, Hissy did get by CJ Pants. He's trying to trudge his way through the field, and you can just see how much CJ Pants is struggling. And what this has allowed to happen again is Bennett to catch back up. Black Raw just got ahead of Hood and Monster. Hood and Monster into the back of him again. He actually pushes him off the racetrack. And I think Hood and Monster was not expecting that to happen. But for the race lead, it's Squid. It's close in.
Bennett spun.
And he's got close enough. And yeah, Bennett has struggled again, and he's got past. And I think he's had some sort of spin. It's so hard to catch what's going on right now because there's a ton of things going on. And there's the Red Bull. That's Riskiest Robin around again. But you have for the race lead Squid and Cart. Lap 21 out of 27. This is Hellcat with the fastest lap. This has been a crazy one. This has been chaotic. And Card does go wide, but Squid Jr., will he be able to take advantage of that and be able to take the race lead? He's not close enough to do so.
Yeah, we're about to have a battle for the race lead in DRS range, and also we might have a battle for P3 as Patrick VC is closing in on DRS range. But now back to the race lead. Squid, can he get him on the front straightaway?
We'll have to see. That start finish straight is probably the most popular overtaking spot. He's got the DRS, but he's definitely not even close enough to overtake him at all. You have, this is for 4th as well. Square gets by Aaron O'Connor. Aaron O'Connor gets by Riskiest Robin. Apologies for that one. Raptor and Patrick VC, they go wheel to wheel into turn 1 this time as well.
I do want to mention something. Car has a 3-second.
Whoa. Patrick VC almost lost the car. They're trying to dive back down the inside, and this is holding Hissy up right now. Raptor ahead of Patrick VC, and he's got that position, but now he's on a challenge to catch down Fire King because he's got to do so. And Squid Jr., he's picked up a penalty as well.
They're equal now. Those two are equal. Now, Wakar does have a 5-second, which makes it 8, but he might get that appealed. So these two might be equal because Fire King has 6 seconds of time penalties, so that could allow Raptor to get into the podium. I will check Raptor. Raptor has 3 penalties.
Wow. CJ Pants and Patcher
Hissy
VC.
could be a podium.
Yeah, it could. And they've tried going wheel to wheel. There's a crash at the hairpin or something. That's further back. That's Black Raw. He's crashed toward the hairpin.
Yeah, here comes Squid. He's gonna try to get to Car on the DRS straight this time. I think it's too far of a gap to make a move in one unless Car makes a mistake this time.
At lap 23 with 5 laps to go this time. You also have Hissy trying to challenge in Raptor. There's, the yellow flag as well. That's Black Raw again.
Yeah, here comes Squid. Will not be able to make a move this time entering turn 1. But now Raptor, he's trying to close in that gap on Fire King, and that's what Hissy needs to hope for. If those two battle, that's going to allow Hissy to get up there, but Hissy could be taking his, I think, first podium.
This season. Yeah. Patcher VC does get by CJ Pants as well. Black Raw comes to pit, putting Square in a points position. You as well. The gap between the race leads staying at 4 or 5 tenths between them. Fire King also trying to hold on for his first podium. That's not a victory, and that's not on the top step of the podium. This time it would be the bottom step of the podium if he were be able to keep it. And Bennett is off again. He's had more trouble. And Patcher VC just staying at a CJ
Hissy
as well.
second.
Yeah, Hissy gets a 3-second. That's not good for him. And again, it's close between the race lead. There's another safety car. It's a late race safety car. Hellcat is out.
Oh, Hissy hit Raptor just a second ago. That's a 5-second.
Yep.
That's gonna get appealed. I'll clip it. That should get appealed from Hissy.
Wow, and we have a late race safety car on our hands here. It's going to be like a 2-lap shootout, I think. It's going to be a close one. If this has been 4 safety cars and 1 VSC. If this race could not get more chaotic enough, what is not this race? This race has been chaotic. I don't know about clean. I don't know if I want to put it in one of the more clean races, but I do want to say it's been one of the more chaotic races. You can definitely say that. And Card is coming to pit from the race lead, though. So does Squid and Fire King. I think he's going to stay out. No, he's not, actually. Raptor stays out. Hissy stays out. Patcher VC stays out. Oh, boy. So does CJ. And I think Hooded Monster's going to do the same. Yes, he does. Wow.
Wow. I just disagree with Fire King's call. I mean, if he had wing damage, then yes, but he has 6 seconds of penalties. His only shot was to stay in the front, because now he might get knocked out of points. But then again, I think Raptor has 9 seconds, and that's not good.
It's time to check penalties with 4 laps to go.
Yep, check penalties.
Lap 24. In honor of William Singer, as we've mentioned before the stream, we're going to mention it here. Raptor does have 2 penalties. I think that's 3 penalties now, with all that being said. 2 penalties from the first lap. Don't know how that is going to shape up. He had 8 other penalties seconds, so that's 9 seconds of penalties for Raptor. Hissy had that 5-second that would need to be served. He has 2 penalties, in fact, which I think that one will be appealed.
What's a 5-second?
Patcher VC. No penalties at all. A penalty for CJ Pants. He's looking for another podium in 2 seasons. After reaching 15 DNFs last week, a 5-second penalty and a regular penalty for Hooded Monster. Squid Jr., a penalty for him. Cart, penalty. Fire King, penalty. Square, penalty. Bennett, penalty. Aaron Ocon, penalty. Everyone has, let's just put it this way. Everyone has penalties but Squid Jr. Squid Jr. is the only one, or no, sorry, Patcher VC, sorry. Patcher VC is the only one without penalties right now.
All Patcher VC, he cannot mess up. This has played into his favor. This safety car helped them. He's the only one without a penalty, as we're going to exclude Riskiest Robin just because he's been an AI. I will invite Bennett back because we will not go green this time, I don't think.
Yeah, we won't go back racing. Make sure you do invite him back. So what's interesting to say is Squid is on these soft tires, Car on the softs, Fire King on the softs. It's going to be so hard to keep track of penalties. This is another race like Italy Season 1 of Tier 1. This is another race just like Italy Tier 3 last season. It's chaotic, and it's coming to the end of this race. Yeah, I don't agree with Fire King's choice. Yes, he does have the fresher tires. It will work out, yes. But will you be able to pass the guys in time?
Penalties.
You know, penalties as well, yeah. Will you be able to pass the guys in front? We're going to be restarting with 2 to go this time. So, yeah, that's... Bull, you had said 1st through 5th will fall off. Well, they could go either way. Keep in mind, 13-lap mediums, 8-lap mediums for these guys. But keep in mind for these guys, I want you guys to think this. That, hey, keep in mind that, again, Japan's a hard place to overtake. This is a track where overtaking is not very big. Half the guys are on softs, half the guys are on mediums. This is a tough track to overtake. It's very tough. And the top 5 may stay the same top 5, but not off of penalties. May stay the same top 5 on track. And only because of how hard it is to overtake you. You're going to need to have everything go your way if you want to be able to win this race on track and win this race the right way. Bennett, yeah, is still out of the session right now as well. He's going to need another invite if you can get him to invite.
He's loading in.
He's loading
in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he joined, but it's still 2-lap shootout, so that means no DRS. No DRS will be enabled here.
DRS will not be enabled, you're right. So heading to the safety car restart this time. Safety car will be coming in. You've got Raptor leading the race, Hissy leading the race. They've both got penalties. Get them out of the equation. Patra VC, though, currently 3rd. No penalties yet, but he's got the warnings to the point where penalties could occur for him. Keep in mind, Patra VC, yes, he's on 3 warnings. So 1 more warning, he is going to get a penalty. He needs to be very careful with how he takes this safety car restart and everything else. I agree. I'm trying to get back in time as well.
Yeah, I do want to mention real quick, actually. Bennett is back, by the way. Riskiest Robin. He does not have any penalties.
Maybe just the 5-second. Yeah, just the 5-second that was served. You're right. So he could possibly gain possessions on this as well. This will be big for him on his birthday race. If he could take a podium position, well, not even a points finish, excuse me, that would be huge. When does Raptor go? He's going to go now, but Dominant Square gets a 3-second time penalty. We're away into the green flag. Patra VC is trying on Hissy to the inside, and Squid as well, and Hooded Monster. We're green flag racing again, but into turn 1, Hissy and Patra VC side by side. They bang wheels. Patra VC's around. There's a big crash. They're 3 wide. Carts off the track. They're 3 wide again. Squid's made contact as well. They were 3 wide. That was never going to work. And Fire King trying to go down the inside of the cart. He spun him. This has allowed Raptor to get a big gap on Hissy, to CJ, to Hooded Monster, and into the big pack of cars as well behind them. Square's got by cart. And this has got Fire King in a train with Bennett, Aaron O'Con, Black Raw, and now Riskiest Robin in a points finish on his birthday race. And Fire King does go into the grass a little bit.
Yeah, Raptor does have 9 seconds, and Hissy only has 6, so his team needs to keep it within 3 seconds as he is gaining on Raptor. Will we see a battle on track for the win? And Aaron Ocon's out.
Aaron Ocon out. Black Raw out. They're both out of the session. This is going to allow Riskiest Robin as well to go up to 6. And this has put Squid, Card, Patra VC back in points positions. But keep in mind, Patra VC is so close to many people to possibly take a podium finish as well. This could be crazy at the end. We're coming to the fun lap this time. Raptor leads the race. Hissy behind. CJ Pants behind. With Hooded Monster and Fire King following as well.
Yes, like I said, no DRS the rest of this race, as that's Riskiest Robin. He's in the gravel. This is going to cost him as he cuts the chicane. Oh, no. This is going to cost him.
Bennett trying on Fire King. These two dudes have history. This is into turn 1 this time. Fire King sees the head, but Hooded Monsters made a mistake right in front of them, so they're trying to get by him as well. But keep in mind, the race lead is between Raptor and Hissy. Hooded Monster off again,
yeah,
but Fire King has to slow up. Fire King trying to go by on the inside. He makes contact and spins. They collide. Squid Jr. side by side with Patra VC. Again, they make contact around. It's been utter chaos. Car around as well. Out. He flies. He goes upside down.
Everybody will be getting points that are in this race right now. So Riskiest Robin will be taking his first points finish on his birthday.
It's guaranteed for him right now. That'll be a great sight. 10 DNFs in this race, but currently for the race victory, it's Raptor and Hissy. But keep in mind, Petra VC is far back with no penalties. He could possibly take a podium out of this with the amount of penalties, but it's for the race lead now. It's for Hissy and Raptor. It's for the win on track. It's going to be for the win on track. Will Hissy try a lap? Where does he go? Raptor protects. Hissy locks up. They're wheel to wheel for a moment. They were trying for it, but Raptor is going to take the victory on track. Bennett gets by Hooded Monster. Raptor wins on track. Who's going to win it, though? Raptor, but CJ Pants takes second. Raptor, it's another repeat win for him. Wow. Right, riskiest by Petra VC as well. Riskiest Robin's going to take a points finish. Square takes 7th. Fire King takes 8th. Wow.
He does. Riskiest Robin has a 5-second unserved that might peel, and he could take P8. What a race. Mind,
all the 5 seconds, Hissy could take second. What a... That was utter chaos. That was completely utter chaos. That was all but chaos. Wow. Insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my god. It's Raptor being the first repeat winner of the season, but keep in mind, every incident that happened in this race is going to be under review. There's probably going to be about 20 tickets after this race. Oh boy. And I've already seen about 9 of them submitted. Oh my god, wow. I don't think that was the cleanest races for sure, but that was one of the more chaotic ones. Italy tier 3 repeated. Simply.
Yes.
Hissy might try to keep that in mind with his 5-second.
No, Hissy might get the win.
Hissy might get the win. Because the 5-second?
5-second. Get it removed, yeah.
But he was...
Oh no, that's 3.
A 10th behind.
No. Yeah. So
He was
Hissy
a
can
10th
get
behind.
second back,
Yeah.
but yeah, at least he gets a podium.
Riskiest Robin takes a points finish from 18th on the grid. Fire King 19th to 9th as well. Keep in mind what a crazy race there was. Raptor. God, let's invite the podium.
Yeah, I'll get CJ.
Yeah, I've got them. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. Italy. Italy repeated.
I hate to say, but this might be better than Italy.
Go.
This might be better than Italy.
And it's redemption for Italy, Raptor, wouldn't it be? With how chaotic this race was.
I don't know how I've done this. I went from near the front to last, to near the front to last, to near to win in the race. I don't know. I have no words.
Hey, Davis.
Yo.
What do you say we give Riskiest Robin an interview for a points finish on his birthday?
We all make the party joinable.
Yeah,
So
he's on Xbox app?
Yeah, he doesn't have an echo though.
Yeah, I'll have to call him through Discord then once I get him. But let me start with you, Raptor. Holy cow, what the hell was that race? If you're aware of this, with how chaotic it was, we saw crashes, which were going to be bound to happen, 10 DNFs, and we saw a flip on the last lap. How chaotic this race was, I don't know.
Wait,
This was a chaotic race. Anyways, let me talk with you first. Raptor, it's a race victory for you. Wouldn't you say after a chaotic race in Italy, how that happened, this would be redemption from Italy? Make sure you clear the audio.
It is, yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. I have no words. It is redemption. Truly redemption. Oh.
Yeah, tell me about how chaotic that race was. You took advantage late and pitted, I believe it was, not pitted, you were on those mediums late. You decided to stay out. We thought, you know, it was the right decision, but with how chaotic this race was going, you don't know what could have happened. How about that for a race victory for you? A repeat win for you.
It's crazy. The race was so chaotic, like people crashing every lap, people spinning, people making stupid overtakes. It was just crazy.
It was so hard to keep up with the overtakes. I couldn't even keep up with it myself. I really couldn't. Well, you get another win for Renault this season. That's going to move him higher up in the constructor standings. But with JB struggling today, what is that motivation with from that? Because you were 30-ish points behind in the standings, and now he was outside the podium. He was far down. And you've got yourself a victory from this. How do you look at that from this race?
I guess after Azerbaijan, I thought I had no hope at a championship or anything. But now after this result, I just have to hope for the best, and maybe you will work and get a championship. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. I mean, it's been a chaotic one this season so far. Anyways, congratulations on the victory. Davis, do you have any questions? It's kind of weird that the first race you commentate Raptor wins. Kind of interesting. And we have another Italy race as well.
Yeah, sad.
You know,
No, I'm
so.
kidding. I don't have any questions, but good job. I mean, you got a redemption for Italy. Let's not talk about that race.
Yeah.
I may as well interview the third place finisher, who could possibly be getting second because of a 5-second penalty he's wanting to probably appeal. Hissy! Ooh.
Hey, oh my God. What
right?
the hell was that race?
Right?
Jesus, I've never been so stressed out in all my life racing. Oh my God. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
make sure your audio is included.
There you go.
I don't even know how to explain that race to you. I don't even know what to ask first. You came to short of a victory. You had one last chance. Of course, if you get that 5-second penalty appealed, you will be second. But you lost it by a tenth. You were trying for your first race victory, and if you do get the 5-second penalty appealed, you were 1/10 away from your first win.
Oh my
Heartbreak.
God. Oh my God. Well, to be honest, it's not actually a heartbreak. I mean, so I feel I actually had the pace, to actually win the race. But oh my God, I pitted 3 times in the race. I think I was second last. At some point in the race, I had to get 2 wing changes. Oh my God, what the hell was that? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the 5-second will get appealed because I think somebody spun in front of me, and I obviously ended up just like kind of going into them. So that wasn't my fault. There was a 3-second that was my fault, but that was only one, and I had another 5-second earlier in the race. For a similar incident, but I had to take that in the pit stop, which was annoying. So my God, yeah, But I was racing my heart out there. Like I wanted that win so bad, but I was trying to be sensible, to try to at least hold on to second. Now congratulations to Raptor as well. In CJ pants, that was good to get got to get a podium in that race. Jesus, I thought I was dead and buried in that race. I did not even think a podium was on the cards today. But just kept my head down and tried to go for the win. But hey, it was a good race though.
Now, in a chaotic race like this, what do you have to do to stay out of trouble? Because we saw a lot of people reach trouble today. We saw a car flip on the last lap. That's how crazy this race was.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Well, to try and stay out of trouble, Jesus, outside of the track to try and stay out of trouble. But it was annoying because on the first corner, I don't know who it was. Someone got a really good start, and were side by side going into turn 1, and they just whether I went in a bit tight, they ran out wide, but I got wing damage, and it's so hard to stay out of trouble on this track, because it's so tight. But my God, you have to have the drive of your life to try and stay out of any trouble on this track. Jesus, and I definitely didn't stay out of trouble. I think I made one stupid move going into the hairpin at the start of the race, which was my fault completely. Oh my God, man, hard to stay out of trouble in this one. I'm glad I got a second though.
Hard to keep composure in these type of races. Tell me about it. It's crazy. I want to ask you, or I actually want to ask Davis. Do you have any questions for Hissy on that? And congratulations on second, third, whatever you get.
Thanks.
Yeah. Will you be able to? Are you gonna try to appeal your 5-second and try to get second back?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be appealing that. I had to. Well, obviously, I took a Like, I recorded the clip, obviously. So yes, I was
Yeah,
sending
I
that
also have a
in,
clip of it.
fairly soon. Yeah. So that'll be getting that'll be getting appealed definitely. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it, so it wasn't my fault or anything.
Yeah,
So
it came out bad
I'm
time.
pretty confident. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it'll be getting appealed. So I mean, sorry, taken off.
I
But yeah,
Yeah.
good job
Um,
with P2. I guess I'm good luck.
yeah. Cheers.
yeah.
Oh my god.
CJ, are you there?
Yeah.
Let me see if audio shows included or audio. Yep, you are. Davis, if you want to interview CJ, you may as well go ahead and do that. With third place for him, or no, well, second. But if that gets appealed for Hissy, that would be third. So yeah.
I forgot if CJ was one of the ones that went to pit for the softs. I forgot.
CJ stayed out,
No,
I
I
believe.
went. Yeah, I
Stayed out? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That helps me. When you stayed out, and you, how many penalties did you have? You had 3 seconds.
Just 1 3 second.
When you stayed out, what were you thinking? You think you had a really good chance at a podium or what?
I thought that, but I also thought there was a high chance of me spinning off the curbs or something. And due to me not being able to chase, I thought I was just going to get eaten up by the rest of the field. I had really low hopes to get that.
Yeah, good job on P2 on track. Might get moved to P3, but still, you should be getting a podium. Good job.
You've been known for doing well in these chaotic races, CJ. Last week, I hate to mention the negative part about stuff like that, but it was your 15th DNF, and, you have the most in this league, and you got to think, I'm having bad luck in this Racing Point car. I want to switch teams. You originally want to do that. That didn't really go through and get finalized, if that makes sense. So now you get a podium with the Racing Point team, and you've took advantage in a chaotic race. How about that? How happy do you feel?
Again, it's another podium, so it's good. But the fact that I was going to leave the team at one point, I think I was being a little bit selfish on myself because I wanted to get more points. But getting the podium and getting the first points for the team this season is quite well. Good.
Yeah, congratulations on a podium for you. And now I also want to talk to Hood, or not Hood. Did I just call him Hooded Monster? I don't know why. I'm just stupid. Riskiest Robin, I actually want to talk to you. Riskiest Robin, are you
have
there?
to call him.
Oh, I have to call him? Okay. I have to do that.
Told him.
May as well try to get
He
him
broke
through
his
Discord.
mic.
He broke his... Oh, that's why. All right. We'll get him to Discord.
Yeah, he threw
then.
it on his bed.
That's right. I remember. Yeah. Hello, Riskiest Robin. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
It's first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
It is a points finish for you for the first time on your birthday. How happy are you?
That's good.
And I've definitely got to ask, a chaotic race, you took advantage. I mean, there were people flipping on the last lap, crashing on the last lap. There was everything going on that you could possibly name. How did you take the points finish?
No clue. I mean, I just enjoyed it. Comparison.
I mean, you've took advantage of a chaotic race. How chaotic was that from your perspective of, a driving perspective?
I mean, it was pretty chaotic on the first lap. They're wrecking here, wrecking over there, and doing this, doing that, wrecking everywhere. So, I mean, it was pretty chaotic.
And it's your first points finish. How happy are you to get Red Bull points finish for the first time?
I'm pretty happy. And in my second race, too. So.
Yeah.
Tell
And you only got the game about, 2 months ago? And it was your first
July.
F1 game, so yeah. That works out pretty well. Davis, congratulations on the points finish. Davis, do you have any questions for Riskiest Robin?
Yeah, just tell him I said good job and a stupid move made by the stupid driver.
Yes, Davis said, good job and a stupid move made by a stupid driver, he said. That's right, yeah. Yeah, congratulations on the points finish. Anyway, Davis. Oh my God, what a chaotic race! That was another Italy repeated. I tell
One
you,
of the
but
best races this season.
yeah,
even though it was
definitely will be a
chaotic.
tough time for the stewards. I'll tell you that. But yeah, it is. It will be. I don't know.
I go sweat for tier 2 now.
Yeah, right?
Joking.
Tier 2 is coming up pretty soon anyway, so make sure you tune into that. What a chaotic race that was. It'll be a tough time for the storage, though, I'll tell you that one. Anyway, that's all we have, and we will see you in the next race in Tier 2 later on at Japan in a little while at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK. We'll see you then, and I hope you all enjoyed.
Yay.